Good evening, Not Moved podcast. I hope you guys are having yourselves a great Saturday night. I hope you all had yourselves a happy and safe Halloween. This is Chief316 coming at you. I got JB with me in the house for the Chiefs recap and preview for this weekend. How you doing, JB?
What's up?
You know,
Doing?
I'm telling you what, man, this cold weather came in tonight. I'm telling you, after shaving my face, I'm just not sure at this point. But here,
I'm
but
nice and warm.
yeah, but I'm already missing the beard after a day. So, but anyways, nevertheless, we're gonna break down the Chiefs Commanders game. We're also going to preview the Chiefs Bills game tomorrow, 4:25 Eastern, 3:25 Central on CBS. You can find our Not Move podcast, brethren, streaming it on the live cast on TikTok every Sunday. We make sure that we get you guys all the games. You guys want to come in there, we do giveaways, all that fun stuff. So now that we got that W against the Commanders, I got to ask you, what was your first gut reaction going into the game, and how did it progress through the game, JB?
Sorry, you cut out for a second.
Oh, my bad. I said, what was your initial reaction and thoughts and everything, thought process wise going into the Commanders game? And as the game progressed, even with the W at the end of the game, what did you see? What did you think? What was your thought process?
Um, it's really exactly how I thought the game was gonna go. Another bounce back kind of game, get right. I was happy with the production on both sides of the ball. More so later on in the game, obviously. I
Yeah.
think I kind of wish we would have got to a quicker start, but hey, it's whatever. We got it. I'll
Yeah,
take
it's one
it.
of those
We'll
games
move
where
on.
you're gonna have little mistakes and then you finish out the end. I mean, because like the first two drives, Mahomes threw two picks. The one with that Vladimir caught. Honestly, I wasn't mad at it. Even Mahomes said it himself in his presser. Honestly, he said that he threw the ball right where he wanted to throw it, and Vladimir just made a play. He's still got the talent. Regardless if people question his age or anything else like that, he's still got that talent, that mental instinct. He's going to be able to make plays. The second one with Kelsey, where just it was right in his hands. That one I still have an issue with. That's the second one like that this season where Kelsey's just got to work on his hands. He's got to go hit that jugs machine, man. I that's what I saw. But after that, I just saw them slowly getting it together, calming down. I mean, the defense did their job, especially. That was that was a really good performance by the defense. That was a really good performance by the offense as far as everything I saw after the first half. It felt like it was a slow start to me. It really felt
Yeah.
that it was one of those games where we expected these guys to just be lights out. But you know what? Hey, sometimes you got a slow start. I've been calling other teams a diesel engine. We were a diesel engine that night. It took us a little bit to get going, but once we did, it was fine.
Yep. We got rid of that carburetor.
Yep, yep. So I wanted to break down the stats real quick, just so that way we can see where we're at. Uh, Patrick Mahomes, he's thrown now for 2,099 yards through what are we going into? Week 10 of the season?
9.
Or nine, excuse me, nine. So through 9 weeks, he's thrown for 2,099 yards. Your leading rusher, Isaiah Pacheco at 329. Next is Kareem Hunt at 280. And then Brashard Smith is, or excuse me, no, excuse me, I was wrong on that. Wow. Patrick Mahomes still at 240 or 280. And then Kareem Hunt is at 245. That was my bad on that error right there. I got to say, it's still interesting to see that Patrick Mahomes has looks to be 2,000 and my gosh, almost 2,300 all-purpose yards this season. Those picks didn't help for the MVP, but if you notice
Mm-mm.
after that game, and even before going into that game, he went from almost plus 1,000 to the MVP odds. Now he's or minus yeah, now he's minus 100. So
Yeah, yeah.
so and I have not checked it at the time of this recording on a Saturday night. So it's going to be interesting to see. So far, it looks to be your leading receiver at this point. We did have a change in the rankings here. It looks to be Travis Kelsey is up to 474. Hollywood is at 316. Shout out. And then we have Tyquan Thornton, who's at 311. Now, I know it's going to take Rashi Rice a little bit to catch back up and get going, but Mahomes giving him the targets. Mahomes is feeding him the ball. And that's the
Mm-hmm.
way I see the focal point of this offense going through is it's going to be your small runs for Pacheco, your small runs for Kareem Hunt, your small runs for Rashard Smith, and then he's going to spread it out and let everybody eat. He said it himself. So,
Mm-hmm.
is there
Everybody
anything
got to
right
eat.
now on the yeah? Everybody's got to eat. Is there anything you're seeing with the offense right now as far as skill position players that you are worried about, or do you feel right now things are moving in the right trajectory in the way that we had thought going into
Oh,
the season?
I mean, I don't know if it's going in the right trajectory, but I mean, it's where I thought it was going, and it's nowhere. There's no vision in Isaiah Pacheco.
I
That
got
running
you.
back field is still a
Yeah,
disaster.
it
They're slow and old.
it's hard to call it a disaster just because you have two running backs that are necessarily the same with Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco, and then you have Rashard Smith who's got the speed. And going into the injury report, well, we're going to download the injury with Isaiah here in a minute, but that's it's one of those things where you can't just be there for short yardage situations to convert to keep the ball on the field in 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. It's great. I love what Kareem Hunt is doing. I but at the same time, those first downs and second downs when they call their number, these guys got to perform. These guys have to move the ball down the field. These guys have to, as we say, put in the work. I'm not saying they're not, but at the same time, I can see little things, and that's just me being a Kansas City Chiefs fan of the caliber that this team has been at for the past few years. We just need a running back who's honestly going to put in the work and keep it afloat to maybe take some pressure off of these wide receivers, so that way they can come in and clutch situations.
Yeah.
So um, now that we got that out of the way, we got the recap taken care of. We got Sunday afternoon, 4:25 Eastern, 3:25 Central, CBS, Kansas City Chiefs on the road at uh, at Buffalo, facing the Buffalo Bills. What do you want to? I mean, going into your first initial thought, JB, what do you want to see out of this team? How do you want this game to go?
Man, I want them to go put Allen right on the ground. Um, Strike first, efficiently and often. Like get down there. They got to be efficient on both sides of the ball.
Yeah,
Um,
no, no
I
doubt on
want,
that.
yeah, I want to see them. I want to see them tearing Allen a new one and stuffing really Cook. I think James Cook could have the most impact on the game, and
We're, I mean, we're going up on 33 straight games of not allowing a 100-yard rusher. I think that's a stat that we need to hold on to because regardless if James James cooks tomorrow, it's still one of those things that's we can hold our heads high on that. That's a great stat to have, especially for the defense and all the turnover that it's had and everyone else. Speaking of which, did want to let you guys we did want to let you guys know we do have a new signing. Who did we bring back this week on the defensive line, JB?
Like, but no.
Dude, I'm telling you. Hey, I'm telling you right there. No offense to Derek Nani, but Chris Jones was pleading for this guy to come back. If Chris Jones is feeling that just energetic towards a signing of bringing someone back, I got to ride with it because honestly, he can honestly create separation. He's still good for a good sack or two a game and enough pressure on that offense to where it can let Chris Jones eat if he needs to. So let's hope for that. Let's hope that everything works out the way it is. But let's go ahead and break down this injury report. So
Yeah.
looks to be our first out for the season. We do so. Isaiah Pacheco did suffer a knee injury, and he's going to be out this week. So Brashard Smith, you're up, bud. Like no other way to say it. It's
Um,
going to be up to Kareem Hunt.
Clyde
And
Edwards-Helaire was elevated from practice squad.
oh, he was okay. So
Uh-huh.
we'll see if he gets a touch or two. And honestly, after everything that we went through with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he knows the offense. He's got the wherewithal to properly execute if called upon. So I just want to see him. He doesn't need to be anything flashy. He just needs to execute on the plays that he's called upon. That's all I ask. If you can do your job,
Right. Mm-hmm.
then we're fine.
Yep.
Looks to be we still have Hollywood. He's still on the injury report, but he is a full go. I think we're just going to have to get used to Hollywood on the injury report. Trey Smith is listed as questionable at this point. Back injuries, especially with how,
I heard he's a
offensive.
go. He's
Yeah.
a go.
Okay. Okay. If he's
Mm-hmm.
a go, then
Mm-hmm.
I'm perfectly fine with it because honestly, no disrespect to Mike Caliendo, but man, there's just a few things there that I saw, and I'm just like, dude, there's a clear difference, and that's not what our offensive line needs to be right now.
Day and night.
Yep.
But
Uh,
you do know that we have, I think, it's number 3 or 4 ranked offensive line in the NFL.
I, you know what? I love it. That's the way we need to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
If you can have a top 10 offensive line and keep your quarterback upright, then it's fine. But if it keeps on dropping, then we may have a problem. But looks to be also Charles Menahue. He was listed on the injury report. He's a full go. It looks to be another full go. Is Brashard Smith, Kareem Hunt. They're looking to go right now. Um, Jawan Taylor, he's still listed with that knee/shoulder injury. He's a little banged up right now. So if he's listed as a full go, but honestly, look out in case if a
Did you know?
substitution. What's up?
Nope. They ain't gonna substitute him. Jawan Taylor and Creed Humphrey right now, you're gonna like be shocked about this, but they're like ranked the 2 best safety and left tackle or right tackles in the NFL right now.
Right tackle and center. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, Jalen Moore did end up on there, but I think but he's listed as a full go. Um, or actually, no, excuse me. Right now, he's listed as a questionable. I have not heard anything on Jalen Moore. So I'll tell you what, though, going through this game, regardless of win or loss, bye week can't come soon enough because I'm telling you, it's next week, and we can use it for these guys to get right and get healthy.
Not only that, we'll get Simmons back.
Yes, if we can get Simmons back and everything goes as planned, then I'm okay with that. That's not too bad. So going down to the Buffalo Bills side of the injury report, we have a few guys. We have Terrell Bernard, linebacker. He's a full go. Looks to be he went limited and then full. Looks to be you have Joey Bosa. He's looks to be, oh, he got a veteran rest. Okay, there was a few, so it's unspecified, but I will not. He was a full go for the two of the three practices, so I'm not going to be too surprised if he doesn't play. Looks to be Ray Davis, the backup running back. He is unspecified at this point. The first two outs that I see for the Buffalo Bills at this point is looks to be Daquan Jones and Josh Palmer, which I think Josh Palmer, that the way that wide receiving core is in Buffalo,
Mhm.
they've got to have your best ability is your availability. And I just look at it as this: if Josh Palmer's on the field, it's not terrible, but at the same time, it's got to make itself work. You have to make yourself available because James Cook cannot do everything. I will say that. Then looks to be the next out I see looks to be Shaq Thompson. He is out for this game with a hammy. I think that's a
Oh
big
wow,
one.
that
Yeah,
is that is Ed
I didn't.
Oliver. I think Ed Oliver's out too, isn't he?
Did not see Ed Oliver on the injury report. Yeah, he's
But
not
big for
listed.
them to be back.
He's not listed on my injury report. So if he is, that'll be a good one to have back. But still, but still, with Shaq Thompson, he's one of those guys on defense. He's keeping, he's that key
Mhm.
foundation. So, and then the other one that I see listed is Taquan. Oh, let me get his name. I'm sorry. Taquan Johnson. And he's listed as a full go right now, but we'll see. Or excuse me, questionable. I'm sorry. I'm fumbling over all these injury reports. It's a little hard to keep on the spreadsheet. You guys need to put lines in the injury report so I can read it
What's up,
properly.
Mark? Mac G. What's up, Mac?
What's up, guys? I hope y'all are having yourselves a good night on purpose. But we're going into this game now, knowing the injury report on both sides. Now, I guess we need, as far as the Chiefs go, we need our running backs to show up. We need we just need
Yep.
consistent play. We do
Hmm.
not need these, dink and dunk 1 and 2 yard runs. We need these guys to, average 3 to 4 yards.
Yep.
Even if it's pre-contact, cool. But let these guys go because I'm telling you right now, yes, I said he can't do everything, but James Cook is going to match that, if not more so. I know we have the thought process of we haven't allowed in 33 games we haven't allowed over 100-yard rusher. That's a great stat, but it's still James Cook. You saw what he's done the past couple of weeks. That dude has been eating. So
Oh
James
yeah.
Cook is James Cook is my first and foremost worry for this game. Uh, I want to see I want to see our DB step up because someone in that game. I know they upgraded Gabe Davis, which we don't need to bring up the PTSD from Gabe Davis, but we also need to just be mindful of what can happen and look out for anything that we haven't seen so far this season out of the Bills.
Over the top.
Yes. Yes, 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 sir. So going through that, we're gonna go first. We're gonna start off. You gotta say one thing nice about the Bills.
Um, mm, I they got a cool new stadium.
They got a cool new stadium. I gotta say this: what James Cook is doing in
James is
living.
cooking.
Yeah, James is cooking, and just like his brother Dalvin in his heyday, he was cooking.
Hmm.
And so I'm gonna respect James Cook, and what he's doing is just amazing. And I still think he should be the highest paid running back in the league, but that's my opinion. So now that we've gone,
Wowzers.
yeah, I do think that. I think he's one of those guys. He's not flashy, but he is more than he's above consistent.
Hmm.
So, and he lets the game come to him, and that's why he's getting the touches. That's why he's getting the targets. That's why he's getting everything that is coming to him, and he's thriving at it. And I could not be more excited to watch James Cook. At the same time, hope he gets under 100 yards again. But so going into this game, what's your score prediction for tomorrow, buddy?
Mm. 21-24. Mm. Mm. You know, I'm gonna say the Chiefs, but I won't be surprised if the Bills win it. Same score.
Yeah, I have uh, I have 24-27 Bills at this point. I just think they're gonna. I mean, Josh is the reigning MVP. The guy knows how to do it. Last time we played him during the regular season last year, it was a very close game, and Josh took over the game. So I see that happening at some certain point. I don't know if it's going to be at the end or at the beginning or in the middle. I do see us trying to make a crazy effort, but at the same time, I got to go 24-27 Bills. I think that's on my honest opinion this week. It's not like it was with the Raiders where we sat there and both predicted wins on us. This is the first clear game. We're behind. We're going into a bye so we can get our guys right and have minimal personnel on the injury report. Have guys, and that way we can get back to full strength. Because honestly, I think that's what this team needs right now, especially going into week 9. We have a week 10 bye. That way we have 8 solid weeks of football so these guys can get right.
Yep. Yeah, Mac G down there says the Bills are a problem and Cook is better than how they rate him.
Oh, I agree 100%. I think that I've watched him this season alone. All I hear is James cooking. So if we're able to somehow
Mm-hmm.
shut him down,
Mm-hmm.
then we have to rely on Josh Allen and that wide receiving core. And
Mm-hmm.
that wide receiving core has been, I'm not going to say suspect, but it's had
Mm-hmm.
its highs and it's had its lows to where, I mean, what was it a couple weeks ago when they lost to the Patriots? We did not expect that by any means.
Right.
And
Right.
granted divisional game, but at the same time, it's a situation that we have to look out for. I want to see what that wide receiving core does. I do expect them to go right down the field on their first drive and score. I'm calling that right now on their first drive. But at the same time, after that, I see us playing tough nose football. This is that rivalry game that we love to
Mm-hmm.
see during the regular season, especially
Mm-hmm.
with Allen and Mahomes. I mean, you know as well as I do what the media is comparing it to, especially for this
Mm-hmm.
generation of football. But at the same time, it's its own thing, and I love watching it. It's hard to get mad whether we win or lose with these games, just because they're always good games. They're never blowouts. They're within usually a field
Yep.
goal,
Yep.
if not a touchdown of each other, to where there's always a fighting chance. And that's all I ask for is a good, clean game with a fighting chance to win.
Yep. See, Mac G says Juju should get most of the reps over Hollywood Brown.
You know,
Mm,
okay,
depends.
so Juju's my security blanket. I've always looked at
Yep.
Juju as
Yep.
that ever since he came to Kansas City, and he is great at it. But you also need Brown and Rice and Worthy to spread that ball out to keep this defense on their toes because with the injuries they're having up front and the injuries they're having in the linebacking core, someone they can't I don't think they're going to be able to double cover someone. I honestly think they're going to have to honestly rely on their guys just because the way that this offense is moving right now in the Chiefs, they are honestly moving around in a pace that I haven't seen in a good minute, and it's so exciting to see. It really is.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So,
don't. I don't think that. I don't agree that Juju should get more reps, like you said. Those three opened up everything in the passing game for Juju.
yes.
You know, they're the reason why, probably the reason why Juju gets those looks.
Yes, and that's what, yes, he gets those looks because everyone else is taken care of. And at the same time, I mean, you got to look back at it last week, that check down. Kelsey
Hmm.
saw that no one was open, and
Hmm.
he shuffled out right and went for a 38-yard gain. Regardless if it's
Hmm.
Juju, regardless if it's Kelsey, regardless of who it is in the wide receiving core or running back, whatever, you guys have the mental
Head
instinct
on
and the
swivel.
wherewithal to make those plays work so that way Mahomes can extend it.
Hmm.
So that, and I will say this: I want to see another Travis Kelsey touchdown so he can
Oh yeah,
surpass Priest Holmes.
I want to see a couple of them, not just one. Dude, did you
Yeah,
know? Did you know in 2010 or 2011, 2010, Damian Heward? Did you know that Dwayne Bowe led the NFL in touchdowns?
yeah, oh
I
yeah,
did not know. It was 15, dude.
yeah.
That's
That was a
crazy.
because that was so he led it at the time when it was the year of the running back. Like there was that stretch of years between, I think it was like 2009 to 2011, maybe, or not 12, because that's when I think that's when Manning took over in Denver. But between '09 to the season that Manning took over in Denver, that was the time of the running backs. I mean, you can go back and look at all that. So the fact that Dwayne Bowe was able to lead the league in touchdowns at that time was remarkable. I mean,
With
because
fifteen.
yeah, you still had great wide receivers at that time. I mean, we can go down that in the history books and look at the top wide receivers at that time.
Mhm.
So,
Juju is a bigger problem on the field. You already have Rice and Worthy. No need for Hollywood unless Juju or Worthy needs a break.
I mean, I've said it like this about Hollywood. I know you like you some Juju. I like me some Juju.
Hmm.
But as long as Hollywood's on the field and can turn on the Jets, I'm okay with it. He's running routes right. He's not doing anything that's putting the team in a bad place, essentially. He's doing his job. And that's all I can ask for, especially because we know the one and two are Rice and Worthy. So if our three and four and Brown and Juju are taking care of business, that's completely fine with me. I'm not going to sit there and nitpick about wide receivers until proven otherwise. I mean, believe me, as far as our wide receiving core goes, and JB, you can agree with me, other teams have way more problems with their wide receiving cores than we do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I guess our main portion, right, or our main problem right now is figuring out who can stay consistent at running back. Because I'm sorry, Patrick Mahomes being the second leading rusher of the team, I that's too much for me. I
You got a
after
problem.
yeah, I have a problem, but but yeah, I think the rest of the guys need to step up just a little bit. You know, I'm not saying have a Kareem Hunt, you know, rookie debut against the Patriots type of game. I would love to see it,
Mhm.
but at the same time, he just needs to get comfortable, get a rhythm going, because he's going to be a one. I can tell you that right now. He's going to be the number one, and Rashard Smith will be two, and then you said with Clyde coming in at three. I think all three of those guys are going to get looks. All three of those guys are going to get touches at some
Mhm.
point. So it's going to be interesting to see, and I can't wait to watch it. Um,
I agree. Heavyweight
where?
showdown.
I'm sorry.
I said heavyweight showdown.
Oh yes, yes. And this is
Hmm.
gonna, and I think I'm gonna call it right now. Regardless of where it is, I think these two teams will see each other again this season.
Oh, they always do.
Yeah, I think these two teams will see each other again. At this point right now, I pray for Arrowhead, but I'm just not sure. So we'll see. But other than that, JB, you got anything else you want to add on to this game before we
I do
let out
not.
for? Okay, man. Well, hey, it was good talking to you.
As
Thank you
always,
for
man.
joining me on a late night Saturday. I know
Hmm.
it's been a crazy couple of weeks with lives, wives, and kids and all that stuff, man. Moving towards the holidays and everything else. I will say this: um, we are going to still have an episode through the bye week, so that way we can cover all of the if there is a trade that is moved, if there is
Yep, yep.
some sort of a transaction. We want to make sure we get you guys all of the proper content, all the proper reporting of anything that's going on with the Chiefs at this point that's big. Um, Other than that, JV, I hope you have yourself a good night.
You as well, brother.
Yeah, man, you as
I'm
well.
tired.
Hey, you and me both, man. Well, before I let you go, everyone, I just want to say follow us on YouTube. Go on YouTube, click on that search bar, type in Not Moved Podcast, hit the subscribe button. Every time you do, it helps us. Every time you guys go and subscribe, you can see all of our content, not just the Chiefs recap, the main show, any other team that's being covered within the Not Moved Podcast network. It's going to help everyone. Also, we are on Twitch. We are on Kick. We're also just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an secret. We are moving to Twitter as well. So that way everything can come together and we can see how the Twitterverse works. Because
Yeah.
we've been looking at a few things and we've made the decision that we're going to move down to Twitter as well. So that way, if you guys are on X, formerly known as Twitter, go follow us at Not Move Podcast. That way, you guys can get us anywhere, everywhere, whichever platform you prefer. We want to help support you guys as much as you're supporting us, and we cannot thank you enough. Um, MLB shop, NFL shop. We have the Chiefs Pro Shop. We have the 49ers Pro Shop. We're
Dallas
also
Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys. I know we're moving towards other teams, so stay patient. If you guys want a specific team, let us know, and we're going to try and reach out to those teams for specific promo codes, discounts within those pro shop teams, so that way you guys can get discounted merch. So that way also you guys are taken care of on that side. On the other side, go to our website. It is not moved dash shop.fourthwall.com.
Yes,
You can
sir.
find all of our content on that website. You can also check out our merch. We have a lot of merchandise. Anything you can think of, it's there. If it's not there, send us a message and we can add that in. So that way you guys have all the not move merchandise that you can. Whew, I got through that
We
whole
also
disclaimer in one breath.
we also have the NMP NFL jersey raffle.
Oh, yes, we're still doing that. Guys. You need to go subscribe to one of our social medias. Send JB a screenshot that you have subscribed to it. It's also how much is it now for the raffle, JB?
It's $10 a raffle ticket. You can
Okay.
buy as many as you want.
Yep, $10 a raffle ticket. You buy as many as you want. What we're going to do, we'll let you guys know on the socials. We'll put a post out so that way we can tell you when the drawing is going to be. As soon as we get more than 10 entries, we will put out the first drawing so that way you can get a jersey of your choice, the sport of your choice, the number, the name, or if you want an actual player, that's completely fine. Just when you put in your entries, let us know. That way we can add you to the list. That way,
Mm.
as soon as we find out, we're going to spin a wheel. JB's got the wheel at his house, he's spinning it. So that way we can let y'all know. If you won, we will reach out to you. We will get you your jersey in due time. That way it's taken care of. Um, and I think also one more minor note. So if you guys are needing help with your wagers, subscribe to Southgate's parlays. The rates are there. They're relatively
Yeah,
cheap. That way you can
$9.99 a day, $49.99 a week.
yes. And Southgate's been doing wagers since before. Oh my
Before
gosh.
dinosaurs roamed the earth. Before before dust was settling.
Yeah, before the Model T. We'll just put it at that.
Yeah, he
So
invented the Model T by putting $1 on it.
who knew who, Henry Ford, whatever. It's Southgate's Model T.
Mm-hmm.
But well, anyways, JB, man, I hope you have yourself a great night on purpose. And the same thing
Yes,
goes to
sir.
you, to the Not Move podcast audience. Have yourselves a great night on purpose and always stay not moved.
This non casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.